Hey you guys, welcome back to Angel Angela, and I just wanted to drop you guys a quick video on, why did the narcissist do this to you? Why did the narcissist do this to you? We know the answer. The inner you is telling you, you know why, because this person is hateful, this person's envious, this person has a lot, more to mature spiritually in. This person has a lot of things coming their way, and I can see them coming, and, we're vibrating off of a different level, and I served my purpose. And if I graduate to a higher level, I can be an inspiration for those that saw me on a lower level, right? And sometimes we ask ourselves, why are bad things happening to us? Why is it that the people around us might look down on us? And, you have to think of it you have to think about it this way. If you were once upon a time, feeling as if you were vibrating on the same level as everyone, and one day you came into the epiphany, things start going wrong. You came into this epiphany that, the narcissist has destroyed you. You're nowhere near how you used to be, financially, emotionally, everything, right? And you're just asking yourself why, why? And, why? There was a lesson, and that there was a lesson. That things had to change. That when you got around these type of people, that you were naive. You didn't know what was going on. That each and one of those narcissistic people in your life taught you a different lesson, taught you a different strategy, on how to move forward in life when those type of people come across your path again, or when they might say something, or just how you react, because once you start learning different things from these narcissists, you learn how not to react. You learn that a lot of times these people want to give you a reason to react. You realize that a lot of times these people want to turn you into flying monkeys. They want to involve you in drama, right? You start to really pay attention. So when you ask yourself why did I have to go through this? Because it was like going down the rabbit hole being with that narcissist. You kept being curious, Yeah, you just became so curious. You were so intrigued. You wanted to know more. You wanted to know, is this person going to change? You were going down the rabbit hole, and the longer you stayed, and you're letting time go by. You're in this world where the time you're not even paying attention to the time, because you're so caught up in this emotional drama with this person that the time is just going by, right? And you'll ask yourself, why did I waste so much time? But the real answer is inside of you, because you wanted to change someone, because you thought that maybe things would change. You thought that maybe if you did everything this person wanted you to do, or if you were just always there for this person, you thought, things would go different. And you might think to yourself, dang, my life was supposed to go like this. I was supposed to do this. And why did this go wrong right here? And sometimes you just have to think to yourself, like, man, other people have it worse. Other people have less than me, or other people are wishing they can climb up into the level that I'm in, and everything has to be appreciated. And, even when appreciating it, right, you might think to yourself, yeah, but I just wish things would have went like this, or I just wish things would have went like that. Or, why did that person, had to make me look like a villain to other people? Why does my story have to be like this when, they basically betrayed me? And, we ask ourselves, why would someone do something like that? Why won't they feel bad? And then you start answering your own question. Basically, you're looking back and you're thinking, Well, the narcissist, their family is like this. I can see why they're like this. This person's a puppet. This person is this. You can see why each and every person in your life did what they did, and they didn't care because all they cared about was survival. That's what you realize. You realize, when you're asking why would someone do this? Because everyone's in pain, because everyone needs someone, and sometimes they rather stick in groups because they feel like without that group they won't be able to survive. They're scared to be alone. They're scared, right? They're scared. And you're like, oh, that's why they're scared. Everyone is scared one way or another. Some people are living in nightmares right now. And when you think about the why, that's what comes to mind. Everyone is living for themselves, and you realize, well, why didn't I get what I wanted? Why? Because you didn't go after what you wanted. What you wanted wasn't vibrating off your energy because you wanted to elevate yourself. You wanted to go higher. They brought you down to a lower level with them, and then you're telling them, hey, I want to go higher than I was when I met you, or at least I want to go back how things used to be, and it seems like things just won't go back to how they used to be. And I have to, you feel like I felt it myself, where it's like you feel like you need to find that passion again because you're like, why are things like this? Everything I used to be passionate about, I'm not passionate about these things anymore. Why? And, the why, a lot of times it's, because you didn't want to. Why? Because you didn't leave. Why? Because you got the chance to leave. Why? Because you can still live. You can still do those things. Why? Because everyone goes after what they want, and sometimes what you want isn't what you need. The why, why did they go to this other person when I could have gave them the same thing? Why would they do that? There's a reason for that. And really the reason doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, when you want certain things in life, you get it, right? Just like the narcissist felt like, I need you, or I need, people to elevate myself. You needed to go through these things. You had to learn these lessons so that when you move ahead, as painful as it is, when you move ahead, when you start moving forward, right? And, you're asking yourself why, you should really be proud of yourself, because the why is that because you found yourself. That's why. Because you know that no one's going to love you, more than yourself. Yourself is always telling you what to do. Yourself is always telling you when to walk away. Yourself is always telling you what it really desires and what it really wants out of a relationship. Every time something's happening, yourself is telling you what it wants. So the why is because you had to find yourself. You had to find yourself so that you can learn to walk alone when others can't. That level that you were on, where you feel like the narcissist came and dragged you down, deep down inside, you didn't even want to be in that level either. You wanted to really blossom. You wanted to be better than what was around you. And when this person drags you down, they know that you're getting ready to move to the next level. They can feel it in their energy and your energy. Because when they get with you, they see a version of what they want to be. That's what happens when they get with you. They see a version of themselves, of who they want to be. They might not want to be you, but they see something that motivates them. And then now they have all of this energy, right? And they're trying to tell you that they are better than you. They're trying to drag you down. They're trying to kick you off your own level. Because they feel as if I do this, if I sell you out, I can climb on top. I just have to sell you out with lies. The lies are a magic spell. The lies are the deception of all lies. The lies lead to destruction. So they know that they don't even have to be physically abusive with you. All they have to do is lie to you, and they're stealing your energy by doing that. This is why lying is so serious. This is why lying to someone that you care about and holding things back, it's so serious, because once you lie to me, you're trying to destroy me. So the why was for you to understand that as this person pushed you down to their level and you're nothing like them, yourself is telling you, look, I know this person pushed you down to their level. They probably expect you to play their role now, start being like them, low down, dirty. They want you to be like them. They want you to feel what they feel. But this isn't your level. This isn't you. This isn't what you're about. You don't live by these morals. They took your morality, they took your dedication, and they are trying to act like they're in your shoes, switching shoes with you, switching, literally energy with you. And now, they instilled their morals onto you. They're sabotaging you. They're telling you things to do that they know are going to destroy you. They're telling you to do things to make you, so that you won't look as attractive. They're trying to do little things. They're trying to do little things, to sabotage you in many ways. Whether it's physically, whether it's financially. They're giving you bad advice about finances, their bad investments. Everything about them that they're giving you is bad. And then they give you a hint of good advice once everything crashes and everything starts to destroy itself. It starts to destroy itself, and then they're sitting here by your side trying to give you all of this false advice that's not real, that's not authentic. They're lying some more to you. And they know the energy's coming from them. They know that. They know it is. They're like, dang, every time someone comes around me, here comes the bad luck. And they know it. And they're thinking to themselves, I have to make this quick. I don't really want to hurt you. I'm just trying to take your energy. But what you learn in that, by not becoming what they want you to be, you learn to discipline yourself to be back to who you used to be, and really to be better than that person, better than your old version, better than the past version of yourself. You become better because, those experiences, the narcissist trying to drag you down, pulling you down, the people around them trying to drag you down, that didn't break you. It made you. The only thing is that most of us get caught up in the why, and that's what leaves you stuck. The why, it's you waiting on them, you thinking maybe they'll regret what they did. The why is, things didn't go my way, so maybe I shouldn't keep living life. But in reality, that person just came to try to knock you off your path. And sometimes it feels, as if it'll never be the same, and it can't be the same. It can't. Things can't go back to being the same. But what they can be, what can happen is that you can end up elevating higher than what you ever dreamed of. Based on those things that you thought, literally broke you at one point. That's what makes you stronger. That's what allows you to be a stronger person. It helps you be humble. It helps you appreciate others. It helps you, understand why people are the way they are. It makes you understand that a lot of people are human, and, they go through pain, and everyone just handles their pain differently. And, the why is, I should have been looking within myself. I was too busy looking at the narcissist, everything that was going around me, and I should have been looking within. So that's really the why. And your inner self will tell you, because you should have been focused on yourself. You should have been going after the things that you wanted. Everything that you want is possible, but you have to get those things. You have to reach out and get those things. You can't just get them, and you can't just wait and think that these things are going to fall on your lap. Although, a lot of times you will see miracles, but you also have to put in the work, and when you see that someone is not being your dream person, there's someone that you don't trust, there's someone that's a snake, someone that's trying to bring you on a lower level, because someone who cares about you, trust me, someone who really cares about you, even just as a human being, they're going to want to elevate you. They're not going to be jealous when good things are happening to you. And if you ever fall, they will be there to lean on. They'll be there for you because they have seen you really try, and they have seen your character, and they know that if the tables were switched, they would do the same for you. But the narcissist, they're not that type of person, you guys. They're the type of person to promise you to do these things for you. And when they have the opportunity to do so, they won't do them for you, but they'll always give you a sign that they're not really truly invested in you. They'll do the bare minimum. And even if, you don't expect so much of that person, their attitude says it all. It's like it doesn't matter what that person does. If they're not treating you, with respect, just as a human being, they don't deserve to be around you. And I know that the narcissists that I've been around, they didn't treat me like a human being. They treated me like they wanted to imprison me more than what I already feel imprisoned by. They wanted to slander me. They wanted to destroy me. They wanted to kill me. They wanted me to kill myself, really. I remember feeling depressed to the point where, I felt suicidal. And I remember the narcissist telling me, I should just kill myself. I should, just end my pain, and, he said it very calmly. He didn't say it angrily. He said it very calmly. And now I think to myself, how could I think that someone loves me and they're telling me to kill myself, to just do it, since I'm in so much pain, right? And you learn from those experiences. You learn that when someone does not love you and they're there to use you or abuse you, and they're just getting off on abusing you, you can tell the difference. And the answer is really that's who they are. We say, why us? But really, that's their character. That's who they are. That's who they always will be. Everyone has choices, and the narcissist has chosen that that's how they want to treat you. As long as you're involved with them, as long as you're connected to them, that's who they view you as. It's kind of like someone that you really don't know thinking that they know you based on an experience that they had with you. That's all they see when they see you, and you can't change that. And I don't want you guys to think that there's something wrong with you because of that. That's just who they are. That's the type of person they are. They pick and choose who they respect. And because of that, they can't humble themselves. And our regret is always thinking that they're going to do better, but that's just keeping us from moving forward. That's all that is. That's the fear of moving forward. So you'll be stuck in the past because you think that they're living in the future somehow. But they have just went back to that lower level that they've always been in. They don't want you to know that. That lower level means that even if they have made it to another level, maybe they're financially, where you've always been, and now they've kind of taken over. Even if that was the case, they're back to their lower level, meaning that they're back to the jealousy, they're not speaking, like they're positive people anymore. When you meet them, they're very positive, very ambitious, because you're giving them that energy. So even if they make it to another level, they'll start showing all of those characteristics, everything that, all those bad characteristics they try to put on you, they will come back and it will start to show, even if they tell themselves, I have to not do this. I know I told my last supply to do it, but I was trying to just sabotage her. But I know I shouldn't do that because I want to stay in the game. I want to stay in the game. That's how they're looking at it. But really, when their characteristics start to show, people know what type of person they are. When the narcissist shows signs that they cheated their way to the top, they cheated themselves, they're cheating themselves doing that. And they could do the slightest thing. Think about all the times you were with this narcissist in the beginning, and no matter how nice they were, it came a point in time where they did, or they said something, or they reacted in a way where it almost frightened you, and it almost made you feel like this person's fake, and that's what happens when they're around people, and eventually people don't like them, and they'll tell you that. They'll even, tell you, oh, people don't like me in the end, because they start doing things to people. They start, undermining people. And, when people see those signs, not everyone is as dumb as the narcissist actually believes they are. They're just playing dumb because they're on another level than the narcissist. The narcissist, they're like on a dirty level. So, they're on another level, and they're thinking to themselves, I know who you are. You're a snake. I can go down to your level, but I've been there before, or I know people that's in that position. I don't want to go down there. No, thank you. You're trying to leech on me. And, sometimes these people will keep these people around, but it's really when they're not around, they're making fun of them. And the narcissist really thinks that they've gained respect from these people, and really, these people are laughing at them. And, what comes natural to you, that's what I want you guys to understand. What comes natural to you, just being a real person, an honest person, and, really just being, having respect. When it comes to that, the narcissist knows nothing about loyalty, nothing about those things, no such thing as loyalty with the narcissist. So, things that come normal to you just do not come normal to them. They always tell on themselves. And when they come back, they're expecting you to be in that lower level that they left you in. This is why when they come back, they're kind of like, I'm so sorry. I'm back to the lower level. You're still healing. You're still healing. And if they can get back in with you, they feel like they can do it again and try that con again. So, if you keep asking yourself, why are they doing this? You have to think to yourself, everyone is trying to survive. Everyone's hurting. Everyone's in pain. Everyone handles their pain differently. People do different things. And, they showed you who they are, like that Maya Angelou quote where, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. Because if someone is basically telling you, I don't want to be together, as and protect you, and I don't want to be there for you, and basically contribute to us surviving, right, as human beings, just as human beings. If someone is showing you that they don't have no respect for you just as a human being, then this person is an animal. This person's a monster. You've got the monster in your life. So if you're keeping friends and people around that are monsters, a monster is only going to do what a monster knows how to do. If there's no love there, if there's no, protection, no loyalty there, then, a monster is going to do what it needs to do, and that's hunt someone. So you can either acknowledge that the person that you came across is hunting you, and you're not going to allow them to hunt you because you're a hunter yourself, and you only hang out with hunters and people who want to contribute to society instead of take from others and steal and live live in a way where it's not righteous and it's demonic and it's very, diabolical, because, we live in a world where we try to be civil to one another to remain together as a society, right? Because we could be living somewhere else. We could be living out in the jungle, right? We could be living, living in a different type of lifestyle. So, it's all about understanding what we must do to survive and how we can't surround ourselves with people that will only try to destroy us to have nothing. So I'm leaving you guys with this message. I'm sending you guys lots of love and lots of light, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.